Yes, ma'am. We are live now. You can go ahead, ma'am, please.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, Manishji, welcome, Manishji. You are
Namaskar,
audible.
sir. Good evening, everyone.
असतो मा सद्गमय तमसो मा ज्योतिर्गमय मृत्युर्मामृतं गमय मा सद्गमय तमसो मा ज्योतिर्गमय मृत्युर्मामृतं गमय असतो मा सद्गमय तमसो मा ज्योतिर्गमय मृत्युर्मामृतं गमय ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्ति।
Sir, you please start with that welcome address. Yes.
Ma'am, there is a, you can say, double impact of sound. Just see to it. I think you are from, you have logged in from two. Yeah, no, it is from one, I think.
Yes.
Yeah, no, this is okay, ma'am. Please go ahead, ma'am.
So we welcome to the webinar on guidance on cooperative empanelment Maharashtra conducted by the CD board of the institute. We have started the program with the anthem of the institute. Now I am
Ma'am, again,
requesting
double impact is coming.
Now I am requesting to the chairman of the CD board to please proceed with his welcome address. Sir, please.
Okay. Thank you, ma'am. But still there is double impact is coming up. I'll request the audience to please let us know whether they are facing any difficulty in hearing whatever we are telling over here. Please, you can message some sort of, you can say, double impact of sound is coming up. Ma'am, are you able to hear me only once or twice?
Nonit sir, we are able to hear you. You can continue.
Sir, you please continue, sir, because you probably have joined from both the things. That is why. You please start your welcome address.
Sir, your voice is very clear, so you can.
Yes,
Okay,
sir.
fine. I'm getting sound twice. Let me see. Then what I'll do. Okay. Am I audible now?
Yes, sir.
On करके अपना
Yes, sir. You are very much audible.
बंद करता हूँ बंद करती हैं. Okay.
Yes, sir. You may please proceed.
Thank you, ma'am. Thanks a lot. Just wait a moment, ma'am. I'm getting some problem at my end. Let me check. आप करो. अपना सिर्फ वो ऑन कर लो। हेलो, आवाज आ रही? आपको यहाँ पे नहीं, इसको ऑन करिए। हेलो, so good afternoon to all of you, all the members who have spared their time and have joined to know about the empanelment process in the cooperative sector. So I had requested Harshaji, who is having a very good experience in you can say cooperative sector, to just brief in detail about the empanelment process in Maharashtra with regard to the cooperative sector audits. I hope this is we are trying since long to get our members, to get our practitioners empaneled for audits in the cooperative sector. I'm thankful to ma'am and in Kolkata Sumita ma'am and in Delhi Kimi ma'am for you can say helping us a lot in sending letters across all the states and different union territories for inclusion of cost accountants in the cooperative sector where we are not there so far. So main purpose of this audit, you can say session was that let us make all of you aware about the various prospects which are available in the cooperative sector so that as and when the opportunity comes to us, we are ready for that. Harshadji will be today briefing about the detailed process, what is required, and maybe something about the, you can say how to go in for the conducting the audit also. He will be providing some sort of guidance on that. My request to members is there because we have sent you can say mails across India to different states and union territories. If any of our members are having some you can say connection in the cooperative sector ministry in their states, do let us know. They can send a mail to CDB to me also so that we can plan. They can fix up a meeting. We can go there. One thing. Second thing I would like to convey that we are planning few more sessions in for the cooperative sector across various states, across various regions. And if anyone among you is interested, they can get in touch with the chapter of their area and do write to us so that we can plan a program over there in the cooperative sector where we will be inviting the you can say officials from the cooperative sector and some experts from the cooperative sector. So for the you can say deliberations on the specific topics where the you can say government authorities feel that we should go in for a creation of awareness about that particular topic. My request to all of you will be just attend this program fully and let us know wherever some improvements are required. We will be certainly looking for guidance from all of you. Please keep guiding us so that we can improve upon the system and try to you can say get into more and more areas for our members. With this, I'll hand over it to I'll ask my you can say secretary ma'am to take over and go in for the further proceedings. Sumita ma'am.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for your, enlightenment to the members. What we want, what we actually need. Now, may I request Manish Kandapalji, a regional council member from NIRC, to say, introduce the speaker of for the event. CMA Harshad S. Deshpande sir. Please, sir. Manish, please.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you so much, and thank you so much for making me part of this very important event program, I would say. And it is always a matter of pleasure to to introduce such a legend of CMA fraternity like CMA Harshad Deshpande ji. So although I find that he doesn't need any introduction, but still for the program formality that I have to follow. So a brief introduction I would place here. So CMA Harshad Deshpande is an elected Center Council member for the term of 2023 or 27. He was the chairman WIC of the ICMI for the year 2020 and 21. He has been nominated as a member in advisory committee of Insolvency Professional Agency of ICI. He also been nominated as a member of the Valuation Standard Board and member in Advisory Committee of the ICMI registered valuer organization. On his professional front, he is a practicing cost accountant and a partner in the Harshad S. Deshpande and Associates with over 20 years of experience. And when I moved to his educational background, which I really liked a lot, because it's a long list and I feel that he doesn't left anything for others. So Mr. Harshad, CMA Harshad Deshpande is a cost accountant, fellow member of the Institute of Cost Accountants of India. He's a social auditor under SEBI regulations. He's a company secretary. He's a certified information system auditor USA. He's a chartered management accountant from UK. He's an insolvency professional under IBBI. He's a registered valuer under Companies Act, IBBI. He's a qualified independent director, diploma in forensic audit, and master in commerce from Pune University. And when we move to the rich experience, he has a rich experience in costing, management accounting, and profitability analysis vertical. He has been instrumental in implementation of SAP CO for a number of clients and also providing retainership services. He has also undertaken various projects for the activity-based costing and activity-based management. He has handled, the more than 10 assignment as IRP, RP liquidator for corporates. He has handled, more than thousands valuation assignments as a registered valuer, which is really a great achievement. And he's also associated in the area of academic and training with various business schools and professional institutions. He has done various, associated with various research projects, I would say, with the conducted by the WIRC of the Institute of Cost Accountants of India. He was the chief resource person for project cost of the coins produced for India Government Mint. He was the resource person for project cost of dental and medical education for state government of Maharashtra. He was the resource person for project evaluation of the cost of charkha and looms for KVIC. He has written various articles for the magazines like the Management Accountants, WIRC Bulletin, MBA Research Journal, and online portals. Although I have a long list to talk about him, but he has done a great job, and we all are very keen to hear Harshad Deshpande ji. So over to you, sir.
Thank you very much, Manish Bhai, for the detailed introduction. Indeed, a pleasure to be with this program, and I'm sorry that my video is not working. In any case, I don't have, a very nice smiling face like Manish Bhai, so I think you all will be excusing me for that. So this particular topic, I'm thankful to Navneet Bhai for arranging this program, because this particular empanelment. So we are talking about this Maharashtra Cooperative Societies Act. Okay, so in this, I would like to just go back few days and try to recollect my old memories in when I was a regional council member in first term. So this was one of the first initiative that we have taken, that inclusion of CMA into the cooperatives. And moreover, not only this, we always have been into the special audits, like even cost audit is a kind of a special audit. So we wanted to go into a generic audit. So that point of time, we had a lot of representations made, and I'm grateful. I will be out of the place if I don't mention the name of Mr. LD Pawar sir. Lakshman Pawar sir is no more with us, but he was the one who has driven this process, and along with BM Sharma sir, and I'm lucky that I was also part of that team which got this wonderful recognition, which allowed us to be a financial auditor as in case of cooperative societies. So this all started back, as I said, in 2015 when I was first time elected into the regional council, and this process took around 2 years. We got finally the Amendment Act, which allows us to certify the books of accounts, certify the financial accounts of the cooperative societies. in states like Maharashtra, I'm telling you that why it was needed, and still, as Navdeep ji rightly told that he is the chairman of the cooperative development board. So cooperative is a very big industry itself. So if I talk about Maharashtra, from where I belong, so in Maharashtra we had around 6 lakh cooperative societies. So if you see the number of companies in India, there are around 12 lakh companies. So 6 lakhs cooperative societies were there, and out of that, at that point of time, almost 50% of the cooperative societies, they had not conducted audit of their accounts. So we took this opportunity and represented to the government. We were thankful to the government that they allowed this amendment in the act, which got us a statutory recognition. And further in the year 2000, it was we were lucky enough that in 2018, this new process of empanelment started. So immediately after we got recognition, that new empanelment was taken place back in 2018. So 2018, generally this empanelment is there for 2 years. So it was to continue till 2020. So thereafter, what happened was that so what happened was that thereafter, this particular, I'm showing you the this notification because this empanelment was there to till earlier list was there till 2020. Thereafter, because of Corona, it got they could not have that empanelment, so it got extended to 2021, 22. Now in 23, rather we are now having this empanelment, which will be applicable for 2 years. That is from the year 2024 to 2026. So on screen, you must have been seeing this notification, which we are going to talk about in detail. And also we are going to do a kind of a demo that how this process is to be run. So I will show you online a kind of a demo that how you can do this empanelment of auditors. One of the reasons of having this program is that when I visited the concerned departments once again, so they told us that your numbers as a practicing CMAs empaneled with cooperative are less. So at that point of time, we explained them that because that empanelment was something new, so many of the CMAs we didn't have the experience and other things, so we could not have a numbers. So they asked us kindly ensure that this time you have good numbers in place so that your representation would be there in a larger front. So that is why I talked to Navneet sir that sir, let us uh, try to have more numbers. So Navneet sir suggested that we will have a this kind of a program wherein we will try to not only request all the practicing CMAs to get empaneled, but also we will try to help them by resolving their questions. So what we will do is that I will just explain you this process. Thereafter, we have a short demo of kind of how you can do empanelment. And in the last portion, I think I will take the help of Navneet sir and Manish bhai, and we will respond to your all the questions so that everybody will be clear that how it can be done. Okay, so you can see this notification on screen. So this is the notification. So this notification is in Marathi. Okay, now many of you might ask me this question that, sir, now many of you may not know Marathi, then how you can do empowerment? But in spite of knowing this fact, this is in Marathi, I purposefully am showing this because as per the Cooperative Act, okay, that there is a mandatory clause. It says that you should know Marathi. Okay, so it is if somebody says that I don't know Marathi, then perhaps he will not be legally eligible to do audit. So that is why it is there in Marathi. Of course, I'm here, I'm explaining you in English and Hindi also that what this would be, but try to accustom yourself to Marathi. It is more or less similar to Hindi, so I don't find that something very very difficult. Some of the words are a bit heavy, but we are there to help you. So that is why kindly bear with me, even though I'm showing this notification in Marathi. And secondly, there is no English version of this notification. They have uploaded in English, so there is no question of showing an English version. So that is why we will go this notification in Marathi. Okay. So this is the website mahasarkar.maharashtra.gov, wherein you have to do this empanelment. We are going to see that how this website is, where are the empanelment forms are there. Okay, so let us go to the timetable. Okay, so this serial number 1, that नामतालिका तयार करण्यासोबतची सूचना प्रसिद्ध करणे, that is a empanelment notice. Okay, so this was there on 20th October 2023. Okay, so it was there on the public notice in the newspapers and various websites and this thing. So it happened on 20th October. Thereafter, this second is the form submissions. So online form submission, the dates are 23rd of October to 6th of November. So there are 15 days for this process of empanelment. Many of our CMA friends have already submitted the application. I'm grateful to them that they have done it in a very fast manner. So those who have not done it, you have got still 6 days, in fact 8 days left. So till 6th of November, you can submit your empanelment, upload on the website. Okay, so thereafter there will be scrutiny by this district committee for 15 days. Thereafter they will give it to, it's their internal calendar, so we are not much concerned about that. But of course, point number 5, 6, 7. So these are about the if there are any rejections. So they are going to give us the opportunity that if there is some rejections, so in 17 to 13 December, they can go to a grievance cell and try to resolve the queries, and they are going to allow us the time to submit the documents if there is something more is required. And thereafter, last date of releasing of this empanelment will be 26th of December 2023. So this day, 26th December 2023, they are going to release the final empanelment list. Okay, so they release on the website. So once it is there on the website, everybody will be able to access this website. Do remember that this particular empanelment is there for the period 24-26. Okay, so this those who are empaneled now, they will be able to do the audit for the financial year 24 onwards. So next year onwards, they will be able to audit. Okay, so these are the procedural thing. I will not go into that. Okay. So these are the some of the reasons that why there are some rejections, like there is no clarity because you have to upload the scanned documents. So sometimes old documents are there, these are not clear. So in that time it doesn't get it is not visible properly. Then Swayam Ghoshit Shapat Patra, that means affidavit. One affidavit you have to go give. What is that affidavit? Affidavit is that the Marathi. Okay. In fact, let me share with you that when this empanelment started, the cooperative department, they were very because many of the cooperatives are located in the rural area. So they said that Marathi is must. Okay. So we said that okay, we have people who know Marathi. So they said that how to check that. So initially there was a recommendation from them that how to check that people know Marathi. They said that at 10th level or secondary board level, so you should have a paper of Marathi. Okay, so we said that that perhaps we don't know whether in 10th standard we had Marathi or not. Many of you might be from different schooling. So finally they agreed and said that okay, in that case you just give the affidavit, that will be a valid proof that you know Marathi language. Thereafter you have to have this PAN card and photos you have to upload. There is a constitution certificate you have to upload, COP you have to upload. Okay, so we are going to see that going forward. So thereafter there are categories. Okay, so what it says is that the Sanadi stroke Parival Lekhapal means chartered accountant or cost accountant firm, Bhagidari firm. Okay, so what it says is that once you are a firm, then you fit into A category, especially A1 category. Okay, so once you are firm, then you don't you automatically get classified into A1 category. So there are different categories. Based on the category, you can do the audit of the respective cooperative society. Okay. So which class of auditor can do which kind of For example, there is a cooperative bank. So it has to be done by A1 category auditor. So that is being clearly mentioned in the Cooperative Act. So that is also there. So right now you have to choose that means the category and how it is to be chosen. That is also written in this empanelment notice. Then important point is 4. Okay, what it says that when when a firm is empaneled, okay, so in that case it is not allowed that a firm is also empaneled and the practicing proprietary, other proprietary, or there could be a multiple partners, or some partners may also have a proprietary firm. So in such cases it says that they call it as a kaksha. So there has to be only one kaksha. Either you have to be in the firm, you can do this empanelment, or you can do it individual level. Okay, so how they are going to check it? They are going to check it based on your PAN number, because once you are giving the firm's details, in which you have to give the PAN numbers of all the partners. So in that case, if a partner has already applied through a firm, then in that case he should not apply anywhere else. The risk is that if you apply again, so this point it clearly says that in that cases both the empanelment will not happen. Neither the firm will get empaneled nor the partners will get empaneled. So it is very, very important, those especially those who are having a proprietary business as well as in partnership firms, or there are multiple partnership firms wherein you are partner. Kindly ensure that your PAN or your details are mentioned only in one firm or as a proprietor. If you do multiple, then perhaps your both will get cancelled. So especially firms, kindly ensure that your partners are not applying other than your firm. Okay, this is a very, very important point which you have to note. Thereafter, you have to mention the membership number, PAN card, so that is how they are going to track that for member particularly has empaneled with the firm or as a proprietor. Then you have to give this constitutional certificate. Then certificate of constitutional certificate is what? When we form a partnership firm, we received one letter from the institute saying that this firm is constituted and it has got partners, so and so. So in such cases, you can produce that. Many times it happens that there are changes. Okay, so once a constitution was there, thereafter it got changed. So every such amendment you have to upload, because what will happen is that if you write attach a original constitution certificate, and by this time if you are having a different partners, so there could be mismatch. So kindly ensure that the latest constitution certificate that you are going to submit, and then that same should be consistent with your details of the partners. Okay. Many times firms don't have constitution certificate. So in that case, what you can do is that the easy way out is that you can log into your membership portal, and you can take the screenshot of the firms and you can certify. So that is also being allowed. Then you have to upload the PAN cards of all partners, photos of all partners. That is important and must. Then one more point is that the point number 8, it says that the chartered accountant, cost accountant firms, they should have the registered office in Maharashtra. Okay, so you should have your office in Maharashtra. That is what is the requirement of law. Okay, and it says that the Nondanikrut Karyalayah means it's a registered office. So it's kind of a head office should be in Maharashtra. That is what the interpretation is. So those who are outside having the office outside the Maharashtra, perhaps they are not eligible for this empanelment. So where they can do that, the respective states, because this is a cooperative falls under the concurrent list. If you could recollect that there are 3 types of lists in the Constitution of India. One is the central list, second is the third list, state list, and this is concurrent. So I'm sorry, it doesn't fall under concurrent, but it falls under the list of the state. Okay, so now that there is amendment that multi-state cooperatives are coming, there is a department of Ministry of Cooperatives which has been formed. So this is the amendment. So as of now, this particular empanelment is happening under the state act, that is the Maharashtra Cooperative Society Act. So you have to ensure that your office is located in Maharashtra. Okay. Then I think this I have mentioned that you should have either application through firm or individual. You cannot apply in both territories or both kind of a kaksha they call it. And if you do that, it clearly says that की दोन्ही अर्ज अस्वीकृत केले जातील, means both the applications will get rejected. Then so this is the categorization that if you are firm, automatically you are falling under A1. Then if you are having the experience of 5 or more years, then again you are falling into category of A1. Then 1 to 5 years, this there is a category called as a B1. Okay, so like that you can fall under this particular category. Then there are other categories wherein some diploma holders like this, there is a government GDCA we call it. So if you are there are some other categories. So wherein you can do. So that is not relevant for us. So I will not go into that. Then also that there is a you can do empanelment if you are Shashakiya Lekha Parikshak. If you are there, you can do that. That is also allowed. So it is not relevant for us. So I am just keeping it. Okay. The next important point is that the Swayam Ghoshit Shapat Patra is nothing but affidavit. Okay. So what affidavit says that you have the knowledge of Marathi. Okay. So you can write in Marathi, speak also. Then you have to say that you are in Maharashtra for 3 years and you are having the knowledge of Marathi. Okay, so as I said, this is a requirement of law. So this cannot be relaxed, even if some of you could be having 3 years of residence in Maharashtra, but maybe not comfortable in Marathi. So that is something which is not allowed, because it happens that many times the books of accounts of the cooperatives, these are also maintained in Marathi language. So local language, you have to know it. Okay. Then in case of a firms, it says that if you are having a firm which is located in Maharashtra, so out of that, at least 2 partners should have residence in Maharashtra for 3 years and they should know Marathi. Okay. So it may happen that it's a all India firm. So in that cases, only 2 partners, if they are in Maharashtra, that is they are allowed to get empaneled. Then this affidavit format is also given. I will come to that later on. Okay, when I will go down. Then experience. Okay, so it says that you have to have the experience. So if you are a firm of rather a partnership firm, so in that case there is no requirement of experience. So all the partners, whether they have experience or not, it doesn't matter. If you are firm, straight away you go into A1 category. So this experience comes into picture only in case of a proprietorship firm. So in proprietorship firms, it says that if you are having 5 years plus experience, you are into A1. If you are having the experience of 1 to 5 years, then it comes into category of B1. Okay, so now experience also. Now what is the experience in cooperative? So in that case, it says that we those who are recent pass outs or they have taken the COP recently, you can produce the experience letter from any auditor. When somebody working with the cooperative, or I'm working with somebody who is doing the cooperative audit, so his certificate is sufficient enough for me to get empaneled. So that experience is also counted. Many times, in Maharashtra, we have the cooperative this sugar cost audit. Okay, so that experience also they consider, because that is also experience of cooperative society. So that you can include in your experience if you are a proprietorship firm. Thereafter, important points. I think we have. This is an online process, so I'm going to show this how it happens. So this is the category A1. It is the firm wherein 2 or more partners are there. And इथे लिहिलंय लेखा परीक्षण अनुभवाची आवश्यकता नाही, means no experience is required. So if you are firm, straight away you go into the category of A1. Then A1 also consists of the proprietorship firms who are having 5 years plus experience. Then Sanibandak means these are the government auditors, so they also fall into this category. And B1 is the category for the proprietorship firms having 1 year of experience but less than 5 years of experience. And Of course, there is a requirement of at least 1 year of experience. So if you are cost accountant or in that case, even if you are proprietary firm, you should have at least 1 year of experience. So either your categorization will be A1 or your categorization would be B1. Thereafter, yeah, I think this we have covered. Now this is the affidavit format. Okay, so what it says that this is the affidavit wherein you say that I know Marathi and I am here for more than 3 years and I have not taken loan from any cooperative. Rather, I have taken the loan, but I will not do audit of such firms wherein I have taken the loan of more than 10,000. So you cannot do the audit if you have of a cooperative society if you have taken loan of 10,000 or more. So this is typically audit applicable in case of a banks, financial institutions, or in Maharashtra we call it as a Pata Sanstha. Okay, so in such cases, kindly ensure that if you have borrowed some amount from any cooperative, you cannot do audit of such cooperative society. Then you can give the experience. You can write here that in your affidavit that number of years, then some station now, then what kind of auditing you have done. So here you can say that maybe Varshik Lekha Parikshan, that is a financial audit or yearly audit, or maybe interim audit you have done, or any cost audit. So Parivay and Mulya. So Parivay means cost. So any performance auditing you have done, that also is considered as an experience. Then it says that if you are employee or director or officer of any cooperative, so in that case, obviously you cannot do a financial audit of that cooperative. If you are doing internal audit of any cooperative, in that case also you cannot do a financial audit. I think we are more or less aware about these provisions that this typically are very common provisions pertaining to ethics and independence of the auditor. So this is the affidavit. So this affidavit you can just sign and you can attach to this particular forms. Okay. Now what I'm going to do is that I'm going to show you how it happens. So is my screen visible? Can you?
Yes, sir, it is visible, but now you have to scroll it up.
So can you see Google on the screen?
No, sir.
No.
I think
Harshaji,
yes, sir.
Harshaji, few queries are there. In the meanwhile, you can take up the queries also side by side. Whenever you feel like, you can start taking up
Sir,
the queries
what I
also.
will do is I will just give me 5-10 minutes. I will show how this empanelment happens, and
Okay.
thereafter we will take all the queries. Is that okay?
Okay. That is
So
okay,
can you see
perfectly right.
Google on the screen?
Yes, we can see.
Okay. So I will go to this Mahasahkar website, mahasahkar.maharashtra.gov.in. Okay. So here I go. So I have clicked here. So this has come into Marathi version, so I will translate this into English. Okay, so this is the website wherein this empanelment is going to happen. Okay, so in this there is a tab apply for online enrollment. Can you see here? So under auditor login, the third tab is apply online auditor empanelment enrollment. Sorry. So you can click this, then you have to have this login. Okay, so those here one more instruction is that those who are already empaneled, they have to use their old login and password only. Okay, no need of generation of new because all that data will be there stored. So you can use it and you can do a empanelment quickly. Those who want to do empanelment right now, and those are the new ones. So for them, this you can click on this new user. Okay, suppose I click on this new user. Here you can fill in the details and you can enter your this thing. So it is very important. Okay, understand very carefully. When I am creating a new account, here the type of the account is most important. Okay, because once the type of account you have chosen, then it is not editable. Okay. Then you have to create maybe separate login if you have done some mistake. Okay. So as a cost accountant, so there are two categories here. Here you can see a firm of cost accountants. Okay. Or a individual cost accountant. Okay. Or a proprietary firm of cost accountant. So these are the three categories. So if I select a firm, okay. So in that case, the details, or I can create a username, password and this thing. But in that case, it will go for the window of the firm's this thing. For example, in firms empanelment, as we have discussed, there is no experience requirement. So that experience tab will not be there. Okay. And there has to be two partners. So if you select a firm and upload only one this thing, then your empanelment won't happen. So similarly, if you go to this individual cost accountant, you create user ID, some other tabs is going to open. So this account type is very, very critical. Okay. So let me show to you that, okay, I will go back again. I have done, demo for myself so that it will be easy for you. So what I will do is that I will have just created my own login. So I will just click on the login. So I will see a page like this. Society selection right now is not this thing. So it is going to come later on when you will do the empanelment and some societies are going to get allotted to you. So you can click on this view group profile. Okay. So this is the kind of data. This is kind of a submission mode. Okay, you have to enter the name. For example, I have written my name as Harshad Deshpande and Associates. You have to write your firm registration number, the date of registration of your firm, the PAN number. So I have keyed in some details so like that. Whatever you are having, you can use it. Okay, then you can put your address and city. Then taluka, here it drops in. So once you select the city, taluka comes. So you have to choose. Okay, so in case of me, there are 6 zones, out of which I have fallen under zone number 1. So I have selected that. So you can find out this from this website also, that what are the different zones and where do you fall. Okay, so you can select it. Thereafter, the later portion is that whether you are having any experience. So in that case, in case of firm, you don't require any experience. You can put no and you can move on. Okay. Thereafter, you can just click on the save so that whatever information you have clicked, it remains into draft mode. And you can later on also you can retrieve this information and submit your application. Okay. Then for each partner, you have to upload this education details. Okay. The contact number, the membership number, then you have to upload the photo, you have to upload the PAN number, then you have to write whether you are signatory authority or not, your PAN number is here. Thereafter, you have to enter your qualification details. So in qualification details, for example, for us, you have to click like cost accountant, year of passing, maybe I will choose as 2002, the class secured. You can write as a past class, so there is no class in our case. Institute time you can put as ICMA or Institute of Cost Accountants of India, and you can attach your proof of passing. Okay, so this is how you can do a qualification. So after that, you can just click on the save, or you can also add a qualification if you want to have more qualifications. You are allowed to add more qualifications, and you have to click here save. So like save, you can see that a partner name like Harshad Deshpande, it has appeared here. So here I have keyed in details, so you can click if you want to modify, you can always click on this edit, and you can change some of the things if you have made any mistakes. Okay, so like this I have filled for myself, so you can do for yourself also. Now here experience is details. You will see that this tab is not activated because I have chosen the category as a firm. So as I said, if I have done into firm, then I cannot change this category to individual. So while doing or creating this account, kindly ensure that you are correct, you are doing it rightly. Okay. If you have made a mistake, kindly create a separate login. Don't try to fill in details, because this such cases you won't get empaneled. Thereafter declaration. So you have to upload the PAN card, then constitutional details. So this constitutional certificate is applicable in case of a firm. Okay, for individual, there is no requirement of constitutional certificate. The COP itself is a constitutional letter. Then upload affidavit. Here you have to upload the affidavit what I have shown to you. what Navneet sir, what we can try to do is that this Marathi that affidavit we will convert into a kind of a word format of, or if anybody has already done it, kindly send to this email address of the cooperative board so that we will circulate to our all CMA friends so that they don't have to do any they don't find any difficulty in facing it. So we will try to have the word file so that it will be easy for all the CMS to get implemented. And here you have to then have the experience in Marathi. As I said, you have to click here yes. Okay, because कायदे से ही आपको मराठी कायद्यानुसार आपल्याला मराठी आलंच पाहिजे. त्याच्यामुळे कोणी म्हणत असेल मला मराठी येत नाही तर he is not allowed to get empaneled. So that is the provision of law. It is not by choice. So you have to write here experience in Marathi. Yes. Thereafter same.
हर्षद भाई, हर्षद जी,
Yes sir.
हर्षद
Yes, sir.
जी,
Yes sir.
अगर किसी को मराठी आती नहीं होगी तो वो क्या करेगा बेचारा, उसका एम्पैनलमेंट नहीं होगा.
सर एक तो उसको मराठी सीखना पड़ेगा.
सर अब बड़ा मुश्किल है थोड़ा सा ये कि भी मराठी सीखना पड़ेगा. मराठी सीखना आसान तो है नहीं. अब कोई इसका भी कोई तोड़ बताना पड़ेगा. You will have to tell the members.
Sir, that's why I said that the code is very simple. That is why we insisted that there is no interview or written test to prove that you know Marathi. Okay.
Oh,
कि
perfect.
in both most of the cases accounts, if it is a big cooperative, accounts are also maintained in English, maybe in Tally or something. Okay. So at
Okay.
least you ensure that you have working knowledge of Marathi. Just you give the affidavit, and once you see the records of if the cooperative is in Marathi, in that case only you have to read the relevant portion in Marathi, isn't it? Or you
Okay,
can
but-
seek the help of some friends.
Right. One question, Harshad ji. Very small question.
Yes,
That normally how many days a person who is having good knowledge of English and Hindi can learn can have a working knowledge of Marathi? In how many days? Let us say 3 to 4 hours per day a person is putting up.
Sir, I think for 3 to 4 hours and 1 month is quite enough time. At least you will have. See, we want to learn Marathi typically the documentation side. I mean accounting side, isn't it?
Yes, yes, yes.
So
only
that
one.
point of things, once you see, this is nothing but use of jargons. Okay. For example,
Okay.
what you call it an affidavit. I will say that like this, what they have mentioned. I will say that you give me what they call. Even sometimes such this Marathi is also difficult for us also. I'm telling you honestly.
If we were not able to
okay.
tell. Yeah.
Same thing happens with Hindi also, na sir?
Yes, affidavit is Hindi. In Hindi, it is also difficult to tell what is
स्वयं
that
घोषित
affidavit. means.
प्रतिज्ञा पत्रक ऐसा मैं बोलूंगा तो आपको लगेगा क्या है ये?
Yes.
है ना?
So
So ये देखो ना, this it is said that स्वयं घोषित प्रतिज्ञा शपथ पत्रक. Okay, so it is nothing but a
Yes.
declaration. Okay, तो आपको एक बार ये पता चल गया. अभी परिव्यय लेखापाल मतलब क्या है, आपको बोले क्या है ये? So this is cost accountant. तो एक बार ये
Okay.
आपको ये आप समझ गए, then you have the workable knowledge of Marathi.
Okay, fine. So that is why I just wanted to know so that for the common member, because right now nobody will be able to interact with you directly, only through the messages they can interact. So that is why on behalf of members, I'm just asking these queries, because these are the things which will come into anybody's mind. Let us say today, if I'm not able to, you can say speak Marathi or know Marathi well. But I have because many persons might have shifted to Maharashtra from another areas and they are having good practice over there. They want to get into this sector, but only one bottleneck is coming up. It's knowledge of Marathi. So, however, you have thanks a lot for telling one thing that okay, even there is no interview whether the person knows the Marathi or not. But yes, at later stages, he is required to have some knowledge of Marathi. So, in the meanwhile, one can learn. CMS are quick at learning, not an issue. So I think they will be able to learn. So,
Exactly,
thank
and
you.
say, sir, I am always say that ki let us, we should be aggressive. Okay, so instead of you saying I don't know Marathi, you put as Marathi, you get empaneled, you have some societies, and then you can always learn. Na?
Yes, that's it.
If you find there is opportunity, great opportunity, of course you will learn. There is we are already qualified persons, and those who are
Yes.
living in Maharashtra obviously they are having at least वो सुनते तो है ना मराठी में पूरा.
All right.
So-
Thank you, Arshad bhai. You can continue. You can continue.
Yes, but it's
Thank
a
you.
very good question. I am really
Yes.
thankful that you asked this question.
Thank you.
तो ये एक्चुअली ये प्रोग्राम का पर्पज ही यही है कि ये सब अपने मन में जो क्वेश्चंस है और डाउट्स है तो उसके वजह से अगर आप एम्पैनलमेंट नहीं कर रहे हैं तो अपने को उनको इनकरेज करने के ऐसा मत कीजिए. वी विल हेल्प यू ना. और किसी को मराठी का भी डिफिकल्टी है, कोऑपरेटिव बोर्ड इज देयर, यू कैन ड्रॉप देम मेल, वी विल हेल्प यू. So this is the declaration you have to upload, and here thereafter you can save, and there is a button to submit it. Okay, so once you click on the submit, it will go. Okay, so now I think we can take up the questions.
Arshad bhai, I'm reading out questions for you.
Yes, sir.
First question is from Siddharth Singh Gupta. He's asking, sir, is empanelment for cooperatives available in other states except Maharashtra?
So I think that question, Navneet ji, you are the best person to answer.
So Siddharth ji, there are 4 states where cost accountants are, you can say, specifically allowed to conduct the audits, but I think they have to apply their empanelment process is not. We are also not aware of whether empanelment process is there or not, but I have not come across empanelment process in other states. It might be state where open tender might be there and you can simply apply over there. It might be like that. One more question is there. Harshadji, this is specifically for you so that you cannot pass it on to me again. Partnership PAN card required or only constitution certificate from institute is sufficient? I repeat the question. Partnership PAN card is required or only constitution certificate from institute is sufficient? Harshadji, you are on mute. Harshadji?
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Yes, sir. Sir, I missed the question, sorry.
I am repeating the question. Partnership PAN card required or only constitution certificate from institute is sufficient? Shailesh Nagpureji has asked this question.
Shailesh, yes, partnership PAN is required, and also individual जो partners हैं उनका भी लगेगा.
Okay, wonderful.
So in
Next.
this tab now, there are 2 parts. One was the details of the firm, so in which you have to enter the PAN number of the firm. Thereafter, once you enter the details about the partners, there is a separate PAN number required, that is the PAN of the partners.
Okay. One more question is there. Sumita ma'am has, you can say, posted this question, might be from some another source. Will they consider the experience of cooperative bank for this? I was an assistant manager in multi-state cooperative bank. Will they consider this experience in my case?
See, it says that the experience of cooperative audit is required actually. Once you are working in this thing, so I will suggest that you can take the experience letter from the bank or wherever you are working, but kindly ensure that you have done the auditing. Okay, so that will be great help.
Okay, fine. Thank you. Next one is, what is the difference between individual CMA and proprietor firm CMA? Harshadji.
Proprietorship is the individual. So once we take COP, we receive a proprietary firm का एक number मिलता है सर अपने को.
Yes, Harshad bhai, normally what happens here, whenever we either we can take in individual name or otherwise normally what happens, we give the, you can say, firm's name also, sometime a proprietorship firm name. So if a person has not given any proprietorship firm name, then it will be individual CMA. Otherwise, if he has given proprietorship firm name, like mine firm is NK Jain and Associates. So CP is in the name of Navneet Kumar Jain, but however, the registered firm is NK Jain and Associates. I'm not practicing as a CMA as Navneet Kumar Jain. I'm practicing as a NK Jain and Associates as a proprietary concern. I hope this
Correct.
will clarify.
Absolutely correct. Absolutely correct. So, so those there is a choice to you once you take the COP. Either you can continue to be as a individual, and that is your you. Then also you got a individual partner proprietorship firm name, or you can style yourself like suppose I'm Harshad Deshpande, so I'll write a Harshad Deshpande and Company. So that is my style, or that is my proprietorship firm. So in both cases, it is one and same. There is no institute gives only one number to both individual also and proprietorship firm also.
Next question is from this question was next one question is from Krishna S. What is the format for experience certificate?
There is no format.
That is what he is asking. Where is the format? What is the format for that experience certificate? Is it a,
there is no format. It's very simple. It is good that means you can write now. Suppose for example, if I want to get experience, I will say that I Harshad Deshpande, I have worked in the audit of some XYZ cooperative audit society under the name of say Navneet Jain and Associates. Okay. So I will take that in that format. So it was for the period say 2021-22. So like that I can take.
okay,
There is
fine.
no format prescribed. So Navneet, we can help our members if you are having any common format. Na? So we can
So
maybe
this is
try
what
to.
we will try. Let us see if any member sends us a you can say thing. Sumita ma'am, Sumita ma'am, please note this query. Sumita ma'am, are you there?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Ma'am, please note this query. Try to have one experience certificate format ready so that if any member requires, he can attach to that type of experience certificate with the whenever he applies for empanelment. This will be
Okay.
a just a template, nothing more than that. But yes, it should be like that. If it goes to any other authority, it is acceptable to that authority.
Okay,
And
sir.
hope our Harshad ji will guide us on that. So
Yes,
we
sir.
will
I will
certainly.
definitely help.
Harshad
I
ji,
will
we
also
will.
request.
Hmm.
There are so many members who are already doing a lot of cooperative audits. So I will also tell them also two things. Number one, if anybody requires experience, kindly help them. Okay. Number two is that if anybody has got this declaration or that affidavit in Word format, that also they can share so that we will share across the members. And number three is the experience certificate format. So
Perfectly right. Next one, a very good question. SSHIL, Sushil, I hope he will be Sushil. Can we send staff for audit?
yes.
Yes. Okay, thank you. Next one is.
ऐसे कोई requirement नहीं है कि you have to go yourself.
Okay, fine. Whether society's audit report is police. Mohan ji, I'll request you, your query is not clear. So audit report is compulsory. I think he might be writing compulsory. So just see to it, Deshpande ji. Please, whether society's audit report is compulsory, I think that will be forming part of the our total annexes, whatever we are submitting along with that report is okay.
Mandatory है. ये जो है
Mandatory
audit
है.
करना cooperative को. It is a mandatory thing.
Next one is Sushil is telling. Thanks for arranging this session. I was not aware that cost accountant can apply for this. I hope GD, C and A is not required by cost accountant.
No,
not
required. Not required. CMA degree is
Harshad ji, you
sufficient
can
enough
guide
for
on that. GDC and A is not required for this
No,
thing.
not required, sir. So if you are
Not
CMA,
required.
there is no requirement of GDCA.
What is that? If you can explain a bit again.
So that is basically GDCA was a government diploma. So actually,
Okay.
when this amendment was not there, so many many people what they used to do that. So they wanted to do audit, so they used to do this diploma course, government diploma in cooperative audit, something is the this thing. So that was enabling them to get the audit. Now with CMA degrees, there is amendment in that. So there is no requirement of any GDC examination passing.
But Harshaji, we have also thought of coming up with a cooperative diploma. So things are on maybe, but at a very slow pace presently. So we had a discussion in our CDB meeting. We had discussions about launching this type of diploma, because in many of the you can say cooperative sector audits, a diploma was mentioned as a specific requirement, whereas in some of the cases CMA was not there, CMA is not there, but this diploma is given the preference over there. So we had thought of launching this type of diploma. I'll check what is the process with in this regard.
So that will be great help, and that also would be, you know, a good kind of a capacity building, because this area, this is audit is there since long, but we got into this in the year 2017. So we are only 5-6 years. So many of us, our members are also not well versed with this cooperative. So if you launch some formal course, that will be a help to all the members.
So we will certainly try to go in for that. About many you can say compliances are required to wait. Let us see. But I think the process was initiated during one of the meeting. So let me see what is the you can say process. You can say how much far it has gone ahead. Next one is Lakshmikant Zipare he is asking if proprietary firm is wish apply, then whose experience certificate is required? If proprietary firm is required, wants to apply, then whose experience certificate is required?
Yes, Lakshmikant, in that case, I will suggest that you take the experience. If you are having experience, then you produce experience later, or you should take the certificate from somebody who is already empaneled.
Okay,
because as per law, you have to have 1 year of experience.
Thank you, Ashaji. Next query is for me. I think will no. Next is for you. Will they consider experience of cooperative bank for this purpose?
Cooperative bank, yes, of course. Only thing is that it should be audit experience, as I said. That
okay. Okay, fine. One more query is there. How many days ICMI will take if I want COP from the institute? I can answer. COPs are issued at the earliest possible. I think within 5 days normally. I think COPs will certainly 5 to 7 days will be issued. COPs. If anybody, I'll request all the members who are present over here. Please, whenever you feel any type of difficulty, any type of issue, we have, you can say, revamped the system of lodging grievances. A help desk in bold is on the, you can say, home page of our institute's website. You can log in as a, you can say, member login through member login in that grievance portal, help desk portal. Identify which department you want to, you can say, request or lodge grievance. Just do that. All the, you can say, summarized data dashboard is available on the with each of the council members. They are monitoring those particular filings. So whenever the, you can say, department is not responding, we are asking the, you can say, concerned directors why the, you can say, queries are not being resolved. So my request to all the members, all the persons, even students who are present over here, if they feel any type of difficulty, raise the queries, raise the grievance on the help desk portal. And if it is not getting resolved within 5 to 7 days, please, we as council members are available to you. You can send a mail to us that this is the query which has not been answered to us so far. And with the, you can say, to the concerned director and with CC to us, it will definitely be taken care of. That we can assure you. Next query is there. Guru Prasad Kulkarni ji is asking, even if I have selected, I have no experience on form details page, still system is asking for experience certificate. Without attachment, unable to save the page. Harshaji, for you, this is for you.
So if that see, as I said, that there are two categories. One is the firm. So if you go on firm, then experience is that tab is disabled. Okay. So if you go to the individual cost accountant or proprietorship firm, So in that case, you have to submit experience of 1 year. So that is why that tab is getting enabled. You have to attach the certificate, means experience certificate for 1 year in order to process.
So it means, let us say, if you are taking an experience certificate of 1 year, if he's having a COP for more than 2 years, 3 years, he can simply, you can say, mention that it is he's holding COPs for the last 2-3 years. Or specific
can
experience
say,
in the
but
cooperative sector.
actually, it's in the it has to be in cooperative sector. That is what the empanelment says.
Cooperative. Okay, fine. Clear. So again, Shailesh Nagpuraji has asked one more question. In our experience certificate, since we are already doing our own practice while having experience certificate, do we need to mention that we are also doing our own practice and also handling society work certificate issuer, like along with our own practice doing assignment work? So he is already having some sort of cooperative society work.
But then that is the
So-
experience, man. So that he can take the letter from the such society that we are doing this work, and that is a good experience.
Will our institute? Very good question. And again, Harshadji, it is for you specifically. Request from my side also, because queries for that purpose only. Will our institute conduct a session on how actually audit of cooperative institute is conducted if the cost accountant doesn't have experience in it? So firstly, answer that. I'll tell you.
Very good point. We will have sessions or series of sessions on this maybe sometime later, because in cooperative now. So if you say this particular, we are talking about Maharashtra state. So you can figure it out that these cooperatives are into 3-4 categories. For example, one category is the sugar cooperatives. Then there are textile cooperatives. There are financial cooperatives. There are cooperative housing societies. So in every case, the work requirement is bit different. So maybe we can categorize these 5-6 major categories, and we can call the experts to deliberate how the best practices are of auditing are.
Ye anonymous person has asked one question, and I think this question one should be not raising. Harshad, can you give me an experience certificate to me for this purpose so that I can be in a position to apply for empanelment? The person who is anonymous, who has asked this question, I just want that person to tell me whether he has actual experience or is he asking for dummy experience. As a member, should anybody ask for this thing? I'm really sorry if the person is asking for that. If he has actually worked with Harshad, definitely he should get in touch with him. My request to all of you, never ever go in for any type of dummy certificate. It may hamper you. Your COP will be in danger forever. Today, if you submit any false certificate, false experience certificate, tomorrow, if anybody produces that before any of the authorities, actions can be initiated. Please be aware of these things. And we do not expect these type of questions if it is meant for a dummy certificate only. I'm very much against it. As an institute, it should it is really a bad thing practically. Who is anonymous? I'll request anonymous to just mention who is he, who has asked this question. It will be good for all of us to know. And what does he meant to for this particular query? If he has worked with Harshad will certainly give the experience, whatever due experience certificate is there, you can get that. A proprietorship firm must have experience of at least 1 year in cooperative sector, or general experience will be considered. Harshadji, for you.
Sir, actually, in this case, they have mentioned that you need to have the experience of cooperatives.
Perfectly right. Any other query? I'll request the members to post the queries. Otherwise, we can go in for a closure of the session. And certainly 2-3 takeaways are there. I would like to share with the members who have joined from across India. One small summary we have prepared so that members are aware of the things which are being done at the cooperative by the Cooperative Development Board. So you have sent us here as a council member, so it is our duty to let the members know what as a council members we are doing, and you must be aware of all those things. Let me share a sheet with you if I am able to do that.
So I think one question just missed out. I have Prakash Savale sir has written, I did not receive the hard copy of COP through courier. So let me answer this, that now we don't receive any COP through courier. Okay.
Yes.
So it is not that you have not received, everybody has not received. So you can simply download from the members portal, and that is fair enough.
Right. So I'm just you can say sharing my. Are you able to view?
Yes, sir.
Are you able to view one of the Excel file? Because
Yes,
here
sir.
I'm not
You
able
can
to
just
see.
zoom because the font is little less.
But I am not able to. I don't know what some issue is there. We
Take
will
it,
try
read
to
out, sir. We
fix
can
it up.
see that.
You can see that. Okay, fine.
Sir, you may stop sharing and right now. It
Okay,
is
fine,
coming,
fine.
coming.
No, I can see.
It
I
is
can
coming,
see
coming,
that
coming.
it is there. So for this, for the members, look, we are preparing a sort of summary that where we are sending the letters for inclusion of CMS in the, you can say, in the for the cooperative sector, and where these letters are being sent. I'm really thankful to Sumita ma'am and Kimi ma'am, who have devoted their hard work for working on each and every states act wise representations have been. It is not a general representation. State act wise and state rules wise presentations have been sent to almost all the states. Now we are. I'm just scrolling down the locations where we have already sent. We have already, you can say, contacted the concerned persons over there, so that in the respective regions and chapters, so that we move ahead in this sector also. So again, I'm putting up my request to putting forward my request to all of you. If you are, I just wanted to share this thing with you. So if you have any connections, if you think that okay, you can help the institute in these particular area, please feel free, get in touch with me directly. My details are available on the institute's website, or you can get in touch with Sumita ma'am, Harshad ji, anybody you can get in touch, so that we can take this forward for the benefit of all the members. So this is what I just wanted to be. I have just wanted to tell this thing to all the members. Now, I think any query pending? I hope we can go in for a closer. Sumita ma'am.
Yes, sir.
Over
yes,
to you.
No queries are left so far. Chat box is concerned. We have already given all the queries and we have replied back to the queries members raised.
Okay, ma'am. So I think we can go in for a closer. Please go for a vote of thanks and then we can close. To Harshad ji. Manish ji is also there. Manish ji.
Yeah.
Manish ji, you are there? Yeah, ma'am. Please go ahead.
Yeah. So this was the first event under my secretariatship and under my chairman, who is very encouraging chairman for the Cooperative Development Board. So we are thankful to our sir. We always try to fulfill his dreams because his dreams are related to the institute and to the members only. So we are also members. We feel very happy when sir chases us, do this, do that, don't do this and don't do that. So Harshad sir, it's a real pleasure for us to have you and for updating all the details for the cooperative development and this empanelment in the Maharashtra. So hopefully you will be coming again with some other these sorts of discussions for the development of the institute. Thank you very much, sir, for being with us. We are all remain thankful to you. Bye, sir.
Thanks, everybody.
Thank you, madam. Thank you, Ronit sir. Thank you, Manish.
Thank you, sir.